because these people have got into to that state. An awful lot of cases it shouldn't be allowed to happen. It's very, very sad circumstances. Society sometimes just doesn't stop to think the condition people are in, the state that people are in, you know. People are moving too fast nowadays, I think.
When you're dealing with life and death situations, does it alter your notion of faith?
I think it actually makes you stronger in your faith. I mean, I'm a Christian. I was brought up in the Church of Scotland. I wouldn't say I've got the greatest of faith. Of course, at times I doubt it and I say, why is this allowed and why is that allowed and why does this happen? But definitely when you're seeing people in such circumstances, you have to believe in something. You wouldn't do the job if you didn't believe. If you didn't believe your life was worth saving, that there was something, a reason for us all being here, I don't think I would do it.
Most of the hymns you've chosen have a nautical theme. What do these hymns represent for you?
Well, your life is based on the river, and as a youngster my father never went on holiday with us, he was always on call, but mother used to take the children down to Millport, and we used to go to the seaside mission on the beach, and they sang a lot of these hymns there, so I mean that's got very, very happy memories for me. They always said that there was somebody looking after my dad, and I definitely think there was, and there is somebody looking after myself. The number of times that we have been in the right place at the right time to do a rescue is quite unbelievable. There definitely is some sixth sense guiding you, showing you what to do. When you make a right decision, it's not just that we're so educated that they make that decision. There is definitely something that helps us. You know, it's almost like telepathic communication at times. I mean, I don't know the answers to it. I do know there must be faith there. And when you're on the river, there is, as you say, it's lonely. And when you're out in the water on your own, searching for someone or something, and you hear the water flowing and the birds singing, when you go out in the evening and you start your search and you see darkness coming, you see the whole night time, you watch the sunrise and you're still out in the river working, you have to believe there's a God. You have to believe there is something else. I don't know what God is, don't know who he is, she is, what, but you have to believe there's a great so I think it's only natural that my religion and the river is all tied together.
Do you think that that's part of the reason that you're not frightened?
Oh, I'm very frightened. No, that's wrong. You have to be very respectful of water. You have to treat it with the greatest of respect. It's very dangerous. In fact, I'd go as far as saying you have to be frightened of water. If you weren't frightened of the water, you would become a bit blasé. You'd do things you shouldn't, and then you'd find yourself in trouble. I'm definitely frightened of the water.
This is a combination of a trust in God, a knowledge that there's this guardian angel looking over you, but a great respect for the river at the same time.
Well, I sure hope he's watching over me. Yes, it's yes, there is a great respect for the river, but there is that feeling that yes, if you do things as best you can, what you've been taught to do, that somebody will, there's somebody looking out for you. Yeah, I would like to think so. Yeah.
It's
This is unusual. What is it?
It's a piece of metal sculpture. It's meant to represent a figure in a rowing boat with the oars at right angles to like one of the racing boats. And the figure here is meant to be Jesus doing the rowing in the boat, so that it forms a cross as well as the boat. Because people used to say that rowing had become my religion, so I thought in answer to that I'd make the oarsman's crucifix.
It's wonderful. It's made of presumably recycled bits.
Oh, it's all most of it's recycled. The metal for the oars isn't, but the rest, most of it is, yeah.
You've always had a love of sculpture, which was nurtured at Glasgow School of Art. That's where you won a scholarship, which had previously been won by Charles Rennie Mackintosh. Then over 20 years of teaching, and you left. Why?
Teaching 26 years, did 7 years at art school. It's quite simple. When you stop enjoying what you're doing, you should move on. There were many reasons for leaving school. I had wonderful years at school. Children were terrific, everyone was terrific. But my father had died, and he had done the job as rescue officer on the river for the 61 years, and we'd been brought up in it. So it seemed a kind of obvious move to, when he died, to take over the job. And they tried to keep me in teaching, and I was on call all the time, and as I said, the education department were terrific with me. But there just came a time where you couldn't be out all night and all weekend and still be at school during the day. You just couldn't keep it going, you know, so I left school, and I'm here.
Away from the river, how much time do you devote to sculpting now?
Very little now. I mean, I would like to... in the last 20 years, I only exhibited really once a year. Last 3 years now, there's been 2 exhibitions a year. I do the charity exhibitions. One's the Cancer Relief exhibition, and the other one's the YMCA exhibition, where in both these exhibitions 50% goes to the charity, and I put my other 50% into a fund for replacing lifeboats.
A lot of your work has strong connections with the city, and I'm thinking particularly of the statue you made for St Aloysius School. How did that come about?
Well, that was a crucifix too. That just happened to be that that was in my diploma year at art school. I made a crucifix, and it was one of the first that has ever been made with the figure of Christ without a wooden cross at the back of it. I've done quite a number of lecterns and things, and it's good fun. And my statue last year of Archbishop winning, Cardinal winning. So,
what did he make of it?
I thought it was wonderful. In actual fact, I was having terrible problems with that, because although the shapes and that, the way I wanted them, it didn't look right in the scrap metal. So somebody arranged for him to be made a cardinal, so the whole sculpture was sprayed with cardinal red paint, and it looked super. He liked it, and again, that was auctioned off for charity.
Do you ever find any parallels between the kind of solitary nature